My name is Tay, and we're live on O.G Phizow TV.
That's my name. Yeah. Watch me, music, Joey, corner, see ya, corner, border, bunny, dollar, holla, money, corner. Watch me, music, Joey.
This is Jac Lou, and you are live on O.G Phizow TV. My name is Jac Lou. A lot of people know me for my music. A lot of people know me through the content creative work that I do with the Connect. The whole journey, I guess, started in 2018 while I was still living in Cape Town. I grew up listening to like a lot of music, so listening to like different sounds and different influences, like ultimately like led me to, you know, hip hop, and I just, you know, fell in love with the genre, the culture, and, you know, wanted to do something and be something with it. And so I guess in 2019, I decided to move back to PE because I was born here and whatever. Yeah, so I decided to move back to PE and, you know, kind of like find myself, figure out like my direction in where I want to take, you know, my journey. And, you know, I fell back into the music, and, you know, over the last, I'd say, four years, I had been like finding my identity, and, you know, I guess I found that, you know, and, you know, also found a way to like give back to the culture with the Connect, and yeah, and it's opening so many doors for me. I am really proud of who I am, what I've done, and what I'm still going to do. Yeah.
My heart beat too cold. Please don't touch my bro. Ammo up, reload. They don't want no smoke, huh? My bloody beats up a shiny, one of one until I got it, Think they gon' need some reminding, I know they're asking about me, My heart beat too cold. Please don't touch my bro. Ammo up, reload. They don't want no smoke, huh? My bloody beats up a shiny, one of one until I got it, Think they gon' need some reminding, I know they're asking about me. I'm Saboni, all the competition in my dog. Me and my team, we ain't taking no loss. Bridging the gap, all your statements are false. Get on my rocket ship, we about to take off. Wake up and get it, I move like a boss. Triple one song in the force. Play with my name is a cause. Take get these diamonds, they dancing, and get us, I figure some more. Can't forget that you can in the line. Solid the bike, cool the up. Feeling too blessed, have a leg in me young. I know that they're gonna catch up with time.
I released my first single in 2018. It was a song called The Message. Like, there's like a whole story of like how that whole thing was like recorded. I was still living in Cape Town, Samora, and this other big homie of mine had like this little studio, a little impromptu studio set up. We recorded with like a mic, and then we used ilenduka. We used ibafu as like, I want to say acoustics, or we use that as like, yeah, and yeah, it sounded terrible, but for some reason it did well. For some reason it did well, and you could tell that there's potential here. And from there, when I got to PE, I was like, okay, I need to, like the first thing I did, like I was trying to figure out like where to record, who are the hottest acts, who does this, who does that, you know, just trying to like get a feel of the environment. And from there, I got into like another studio setup in the hood, and recorded my second single, which was Levitate, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was Levitate. And and yeah, from there, from there I started working on my first EP, which was titled Weird Kids. Started with the song that everyone knows. What's the song's name? Ukanimini. From there, like we built that body of work up, and then after that, like I was collaborating with as much people as I could reach. Worked with Crosby, Zach Mansions from CPT. Was mentored by the big homie Never Blue Sky. Got to work with Mercury, Lamley, all those guys, and kind of like started building my own little community from that. And that's when I got to meet up with the homies at Phonetic Sounds, being the founders, Lloyd the First and Onika. Met those guys, and from the first moment we got together in the studio, we just had like a lot of chemistry, and you could tell from my first mixtape, Above Average, and working with them helped me, finally figure out, like my sonics, like the direction I want to go in as an artist. And, it helped me like discover certain leadership qualities I had. It helped me discover like what other creative disciplines I can, delve into type of thing. And we worked on that. From there, I got to work with guys like O.G Cape, Yoluphonic, Rhea Black, Sean Kloss, Victim, amazing artists, amazing human beings. And
can match that price. I feel so good, I'm high. I be with the homies smoking blunts on
telling me what to do and how to get in. I've been in my lane and I don't even wanna fit in. Shit, man, nowadays I wanna do this for a living and get it at my pace. No tricks, no gimmick. Living cracks on the ceilings, now there's leaks on the system. Having challenging beliefs and their morals are so conflicting. Rip it all apart, don't give a fuck about how you feeling. Stretch beyond the sky, I'm busy testing all my limits.
Moving here, like the transition wasn't hard, but it wasn't like exactly smooth either. Like I had to do a lot of research, just trying to like figure out, who's who and who does what, and I'm actually glad I did that, because it exposed me to like amazing individuals, amazing human beings. And the difference between here and Cape Town is that, I don't know, like, I could say that there's a lot of potential, but also at the same time, like, it needs everyone to collectively work together. Yes, like the acts in Cape Town have like their differences, but also at the same time, wherever they are, those guys like are a unit. The groups of people that I've seen, like those guys are like a unit and they work together. And also like to their advantage, like a lot of what you call it, like the corporates and certain like brands, agencies, like all have headquarters that side. So I guess that's sort of to their advantage, and they have been using that to their advantage. A lot of like there are like major resources like TV and radio here, but I can't really put my finger on it, on what's missing, but there is something missing.
It's changed, been a minute since you all heard from me. Been doing some reflection, wondering if I'm worthy to be here, existing amongst you was soul searching. Went my separate ways with some people like closed curtains. Like everybody else, I went through difficulty, hard times, had to face roads were getting dusty. Trust me, I'm getting there, I turned a new leaf. Getting more ruthless like the times I used to eat. I'm about to have you niggas losing your mind. Make some shit that's ripping speakers, leaving you mesmerized. You passed your prime and hit your peak, I was like, where is the lie? Cause everything that you release just seemed to boost your decline. Cross your T's at your eyes, at your
like having certain relationships can be to your advantage. I'd like to think that as an artist, you can't work alone. You need a team. And with that team, those people have like established their own connections that can propel themselves to move forward and that can help you move forward. You know what I mean? So I highly recommend anyone to, you know, do their best to like establish and maintain, you know, relationships with whoever they feel like they can propel them to move forward, whether it be someone in management, bookings agents, someone creating videographers, photographers, people in high-ranking positions at certain corporate organizations, like whoever and whatever you can grasp, like hold on to it, because you never know whoever you could be talking to can help you, you know, elevate your product. Yes, sir.
If it ain't about the money, so ring a numb. You missing my vibe, you gon' cross the line. I chilled out in the hill, I'm on demon time. Drowning my thoughts, now I speak my mind. It's a glorious occasion when we inside. You better be careful when picking fights. Niggas grabbing your shirt and you flow like kites. It's on sight. Getting my hands on that pattern for leap. Tell them what time it is, causing a scene. My life a movie, the camera is clean. You taking your shots when you see them on screen. Feeling the glow, I'm like Keith.
Yo, the experience with the guys at the hangaround, like that was, I had a blast. It was I'd like to remember it as it was my first interview. We like from the first moment, like we met, we kind of like chopped it up. They took me to like a spot where you know where niggas blow some smoke. From there, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I was high out of my mind. I was high out of my mind when I did that interview, and I'm pretty sure like if you listen to it again, like you can tell, like yo. But yeah, it was definitely one of the best experiences of my life. Like that, like those are moments that's like a moment that I will never forget. Yes, sir. And that concludes my interview with O.G Phizow TV.